We spend tons of time decorating the inside of our homes, but what about the outside?
So an outdoor space for your home is such an opportunity for your whole home in general.
And fall is the perfect time to revitalize your landscape and get your patio ready for the spring. So licensed landscape contractor and TV host Sarah Bendrick is here to help us spruce up our green space without going in the red. And her first tip, do it yourself.
I think there's a lot of different levels of landscaping that are more DIY friendly and maybe some less.
So be honest about your skill level and don't be afraid to seek out advice.
You just want to make sure that you do the right research. You can even hire a pro to come give you a consultation.
Meeting with a pro or a designer can help you create a blueprint for your space.
You can actually hire people for their opinions on things, and then you can decide, what do I want to tackle and not, and see if you want to save money in certain areas, or you might decide, what? Hiring out is fine with me.
But whatever you do, you can revitalize your outdoor living without ruining your wallet by keeping it low maintenance.
Say, for example, you want to have an outdoor patio space and you want a fire pit. You could get something like this, which is wood burning. You can carry it in, plop it in the center, and you have a focal piece for your space. And this is going to be a lot more cost effective than saying running a gas line from the house and building a stone fire pit that's built into the space. That's going to cost you a lot more, but you can get the same effect.
Or instead of doing a flower garden, do a no flower garden, which is pretty much exactly what it sounds like.
When it comes to doing no flowers, you really want to bring in colors and textures and different shades of a certain color.
And the best part is that you aren't dealing with finicky flowers, which can get expensive to care for. The third tip for saving green while redoing your greenery is to think long term.
I think the biggest mistake is getting excited about one or two images online and then trying to implement that somewhere in the space and then not seeing the yard as a whole.
You don't want to end up with a patchwork of different projects, and you want whatever you're creating to have a long-lasting style.
These kind of monochromatic walls with pops of color are way more popular than, say, having a potpourri of color. Going with 1 to 3 colors in your landscape or your patio area will really make it feel more designerly.
And finally, you gotta think outside the box.
Sometimes materials are sky high, like lumber in this last May was like crazy expensive. So you want to be able to consider many different types of materials, either resin or wood or metal. And those are all things that can help decorate your space.
You'll find there is more than one way to tackle what you're trying to do.
So doing a little extra resource instead of just going to the obvious choice can save you money and maybe give you a unique and beautiful backyard.
Enhancing the outdoors without breaking the bank is at the top of the list.